Hello, I'm your doctor. As you may have noticed, I was going over the notes that were left for me. It says here that you're looking for a checkup. There are a few things in particular that you are a little bit more concerned about. Is that correct? Alright, so let's begin with the basic checkup. You have personally requested for a mixture of the body exam and the cranial nerve exam. Alright, I'm going to check your heartbeat. Breathe naturally for me. I'm going to go behind your back. Breathe naturally again. Perfect. Alright. Take a deep breath in and out. Again, in and out. Perfect. Going behind your back once more. Breathe in and out. In and out. Perfect. That is standard and healthy. Nothing you need to worry about there. Now let's begin by taking your temperature. Lift your tongue up. Good. I'm just going to place this under your tongue. Press your tongue over. Good. I'm just going to let this rest for a little bit. You do seem slightly gray. And you have slightly darker eye bags. Contrast against the skin. Perfect. Alright, you are slightly feverish. Let me see your eyes very quick. Look at my nose. You seem to have purple pupil dilation. Good. Now look at this light with your eyes. Keep your head straight and follow the light. Good. Now look at my nose and tell me when the light leaves your field of vision, okay? Good. Let's go ahead and take your blood pressure. Are you nervous? There's no need to be nervous. Just relax. You're in safe hands here. Give me your arm. Very good. I'm just going to listen to your blood pressure, so just relax, okay? Good. That's perfectly healthy as well. You did a wonderful job. Like I said, you don't need to be nervous. Are you worried you're going to be sick? Interesting. You only have a slight fever, about 2 degrees higher than standard. I'm going to use this tool to pull down your tongue. I need you to open your mouth and say, ah. I'm going to check your throat. Let me see. Good job. Very good. Press on your lymph nodes. Are you feeling any discomfort? Yes. They are a little bit swollen. Seems you're dealing with a slight inflammation. Look into that further. Are you feeling any weakness, dizziness? Just very, very tired. Alright. Here I have a little game for you. I'm going to point at any which letters and you're going to tell me what they are, okay? Now take one hand and cover one side. Good. Let's begin. You ready? Tell me, what is this? What is that? This. 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 Good. What is that? What letter? What letter? What letter? Good. Now let's switch to your other side. Cover your eyes. Good. Again, you're going to look and tell me what letter, okay? What letter? Good. Which one? Which one? Which one? Good. What letter? What letter? What letter? What letter? What letter? Good. What letter? Perfect. That was 100%. So now I'm just going to put these gloves on. So now what I'm going to do is slightly probe your eyes, since my hypothesis is that this lack of sleep is causing your body to engage in a weaker state of resistance and the stress from the lack of rest is causing you to have slight inflammation, which is why you have a subtle fever and your lymph nodes are slightly inflamed. Give me a moment. I'm going to use this tool to air out any dust before I start cleansing the eyes. One more time. Perfect. Now I'm going to apply these eye drops. Blink, blink, blink. Perfect. I'm going to remove this debris from your eyes. And how do you believe this lack of rest is psychological? Alright. Now I'm going to prescribe you some melatonin. And I'm going to prescribe this eye drop for you once when you wake up and once about 1 to 2 hours before you've rest. Okay? Good. From what I'm seeing, you are of great physical health. You're just dealing with an unfortunately high amount of stress, and this ailment is causing you to endure slight bits of irritability. I'm just grabbing the rest of your body here. Any pain? What about here on this side? If I press down on your sinuses, is there any pain? Are you smelling alright? Good. Now I want you to blow a bubble in your mouth like this. Don't let me pop it, okay? Good. Good. Grind your teeth together. And feel your jaw. Good. Now open your mouth and don't let me close it, okay? Perfect. I'm also going to recommend that you drink water, and if you find that your throat is still dry or you're feeling a little bit of inflammation in your feet or ankles, have a little bit of salt just on its own before you drink water, okay? Do that as many times as you need. Yes. Now, I do want you to remember I offer concierge doctor services. I'm only here in the office Tuesday and Thursdays every other week. The rest of my clientele is not in the office. It's a more personal basis in which I can have a long-standing relationship with the patient. if necessary. I'll give you my card. Here you go. I am not technically the primary physician here, hence why I am the more personal doctor. Alright? Good. Now I'm going to reach out to you in a week. If nothing has changed or your symptoms have worsened, I need you to let me know, and we can see what other services are available for you. Okay? Now, this should be over with in about 3 to 4 days if you are consistent with this routine, and if your cause of stress is mitigated or removed, then this should no longer become a problem, okay? But if it does, we can